India's caste system, often misunderstood and deeply debated, has shaped lives for thousands of years. How did it begin? How does it still affect people in 2025? In this video, we will break it all down with real facts, legal context, and what's changing in modern India. The caste system isn't something new. It goes way back, like over 3000 years back, to ancient India. It started with something called the varna system from Hindu texts like the Rig Veda. People were divided into four main groups: Brahmins, priests and teachers; Kshatriyas, warriors and rulers; Vaishyas, traders and farmers; Shudras, those who did manual or service work. Then there were people outside this system, now known as Dalits, who were treated very unfairly. In the beginning, the system was mostly based on person's work, but over time it became tied to the birth, meaning if your parents belonged to a certain caste, you were automatically part of that caste for life, with no way to change it. Over the centuries, caste discrimination became deeply rooted in our daily lives. Dalits were denied access to temples, excluded from public spaces, and often forced to do degrading work. They faced social boycott, violence, and lifelong exclusion, all because of their caste. This led to a major social reform movements in the 19th and the 20th century, led by figures like Jyotirao Phule, Periyar E.V. Ramaswamy, and most importantly, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Ambedkar, a Dalit himself, became India's first law minister and the chief architect of Indian Constitution. He ensured caste discrimination was made illegal through Article 15 prohibits discrimination based on caste. Article 17 abolishes untouchability. Reservation policies giving scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and later other backward classes representation in education, jobs, and policies. These reforms helped millions, but the caste didn't disappear. In 2025, caste is no longer legally allowed to limit anyone, but socially it still matters. In cities, you will see more inter-caste friendships, workplace equality, and Dalit success stories. Many young people say caste doesn't matter to them, but reality tells a mixed story. Only 6% of Indian marriages are inter-caste. In villages, caste still determines where people live, who they marry, and even who they sit next to in a school. Caste-based violence and honor killing are still reported regularly. In elite universities and tech firms, Dalit students and professionals report subtle bias and exclusion. Social media has become a double-edged sword, giving Dalit voices a platform, but also increasing online caste-based hate. Caste also plays a major role in elections. Political parties often choose candidates and campaign strategies based on caste and demographics. Let's talk about reservations or quotas. They were created to help people who were kept out for centuries, so they could finally get equal chances. Some people now say it's been 70 years, we don't need them anymore. Others say caste problems still exist, so we still need help. In 2025, the courts and the leaders are discussing if system should be updated, maybe include economic-based reservations too. Some state governments have introduced economic-based quotas, but national level caste-based reservations continue under the constitution. But remember, caste isn't just about who you are born as. It's about who gets opportunity, safety, and respect. The caste system may have started as an ancient idea, but its effects are still being felt today. The good news is change is happening. Young people are questioning old norms, Dalit voices are louder than ever, and laws are on the side of equality. But the real change that begins with a mindset. Thanks for watching Elephant Scoop. See you next time.